Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. Welcome back to the channel, new and returning overseas and America. Welcome to everyone. Thank you all so much for being here and for your continued love and support. I am sending love right back to you. I have a brief message for a chosen one. It's not going to resonate for everybody. Don't try to make anything fit that does not fit. If it's not your story, leave it, okay? Chew the meat, spit out the bones, y'all. But what I was hearing was that this is the same spirit in a different avatar, okay? Someone, and I'm going to get into it, but let me just say there is someone close to you that the enemy is using, unbeknownst to them even, to get next to you. This same spirit has been after this chosen one in every lifetime, right? The entire lifetime. It's like every time you turn around, you are contending with this entity, with this spirit. And now it has infiltrated or taken over the closest thing to you, the closest person to you. This could be a best friend, a sister, a brother, a cousin, an aunt who's like a sister. It's taken over them. And it is now using them in the same way that it used others to try to sabotage you, to try to attack you, to try to get to you in whatever way, shape, form, or fashion. And that is what I want to talk about. I posted a message a long time ago where I talked about this entity that comes, like it's lifetime after lifetime that this entity is trying to get at this chosen one. And we know that all things are spiritual. Energy is real. Energy cannot be destroyed. You know what I mean? And so it transfers from person to person, thing to thing, what have you. This energy, this spirit, this entity has been after this chosen one since birth in this lifetime. And the only thing that has changed is the avatar, the body, the person that the spirit attaches itself to try to get at this chosen one. That is the only thing that changes. The MO is the same. This thing comes to steal, kill, and destroy everything in and around the chosen one, okay? So when you are dealing with people, when you begin to see certain things, because what's going to start happening, if it has not started happening already, is those of you who are awake and aware, those of you who are tapped in, you are going to begin to see some things that are similar. You're going to begin to see some similarities between this person who is the closest person to you in this lifetime and your enemy. You're going to begin to see similarities, okay? You're going to begin to, it's like you're going to be getting these intuitive nudges where some things are going to look the same. And at first you're going to question what you're seeing. You're not going to believe it because of who it is. You're not going to want to believe it. Some of you aren't even going to see it. It's going to be picked up on by someone around you who knows your story. Because for some of you, the truth is this person is so close to you that you wouldn't see them coming. You know what I mean? And the enemy intended for it to be that way. Um, so this is someone that you would not otherwise see coming. So the only way you're going to pick up on it is by being tapped in. And this entity that has been trying to destroy this chosen one since birth, the mission is the same. This entity has just taken on a new avatar and a new strategy. But when you are being made aware of the enemy's tactics and strategies, then you can strategically counterattack. You can strategically dodge the bullets. You can strategically dismantle the plots, the plans, the weapons, the assignments of your enemy. This is why it pays to be tapped in, because the enemy will use anyone. Okay? The spirit realm don't care. Anyone who can be used. And for whomever I'm talking to, I feel like this person, they don't even know that they're being used by the enemy. They're going to be doing things. It's not going to make sense. Not to you, not to them. They're not going to be able to explain it. You're not going to be able to explain it, but you're going to see it. And I'll tell you something. As hard as it may be, you're going to have to treat this individual the same way that you have handled enemies in the past. You've seen this before. You've had to distance yourself from some people before. You've had to demote some people before. You've had to put people where they belonged before. You've even had to burn some bridges. This is no different. Because every door that gives the enemy spiritual access to you must be shut. New levels, new devils. That is a very true saying. It is a very true saying. And even though this is unbeknownst to this person, an entity wouldn't even be able to use an individual or take over their avatar if they were where they should have been spiritually. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if they were tapped in the way that they needed to be, instead of pretending, if they truly were, there would be no room for a hijacking, right, of the avatar. And so, yeah, this person that's close to you, they may not know that they are being used by the enemy, but the fact that they can be used by the enemy is enough to get them away from you. That is enough to let you know that this person does not deserve access to you. That is enough to make a mental note of and remember 5, 10, 20 years from now. And the intent is to sabotage the chosen one by any means necessary, to sabotage you in your personal life, to sabotage you in your professional life, to sabotage you spiritually, right? Mind, body, soul, to steal, kill, and destroy. So please keep these things in mind, guys. I always say keep your heads on a swivel. Be mindful of people. You cannot trust everyone that you think you can trust. And just because you could trust a person 10, 20 years ago doesn't mean that you can trust them today. All right, y'all. So that's all I got. Ain't got no more. I don't know who this message is for, but I pray that it reaches you. Until next time, peace.